Great news, everyone. First rehearsal of Harvey today, and it was fantastic. The cast's pretty darn good. There were first read-through, I should say. It wasn't really a rehearsal, it was just the read-through. But a lot of getting into it, not a lot of boringness, so that was really fun. There's a jalapeno sitting here on the table, so that's also really fun. And the guy who was playing Harvey was late. The guy who's playing Elwood P. Dowd was late, and he got in right at the end of Act 2, Scene 1, I think. Might be Act... Yeah, but either way, he came in right before one of Elwood's monologues. And the dude is just effortlessly charming and seems really genuine, like he really cares about people. And so obviously, like, I hate him already. But it was just a blast. And so I'm on my way home. It is in a town about 45 minutes away from home. So I was very glad that rehearsal got out early, about an hour and 20 minutes early, because it was just, the first read-through. So that was beautiful that we were all done early, because that meant I could get home and get to bed sooner. Because if there's anything that I love, it's going home and getting to bed sooner. So anyway, I'm on my way back, and there's several routes home, of course, and the route that I prefer to take is a route that goes pretty much all back roads, some rural highways and other things. And as I'm right at about the halfway point of the drive back, I'm going from one country highway to just another country road, and I'm in a 50. I'm going to be turning onto a 40, slowing down because the light's red, light turns green. So I'm like, oh, this is great. So I shift, of course, into neutral, and I was already probably in neutral, and I see another car coming. This is one of my favorite turns of the drive. It's a nice wide turn. There's a turning lane, and there's a gas station, so you can see like cars coming the other way. So I see there's another car coming, so I slow down. I take the turn, and as I go past the other car that's coming down the other way, so I'm coming this way, that car's coming that way, right? So I turn, and we keep going, and right as I pass this car, lights turn on, right? So I pull over, I roll down my window, turn on my lights, take the keys out, put them on the roof, sit there on the steering wheel, and wait for the couple minutes that it always seems to take for the officers to come. So officer comes to the window, wait for them to come till they see me before I get my license, registration, proof of insurance, give that to the officer. And as they're going through, they're like, and the officer, I should say, can't really see him because bright lights behind me, they're reflecting right off both mirrors. It's getting me beautifully. I don't know why cops leave their brights on, because that's just annoying. They don't have the spotlight on. They're just the brights of the thing, and then they have the flashlight. And as the officer is looking at the papers with the flashlight, the white lights reflecting off it, and I can tell the officer has fake bright blue contacts in, because the officer's eyes are like glowing blue. It's really kind of cool looking. And it goes through this question like, what are you doing out here this time of night? Where do you live? If you live there, why are you here? I'm trying to explain. I'm just coming from Harvey practice. I pick up my little script, my Dramatist's Guild booklet, and I show it to them, and they're like, so why are you coming this way? Like, I like the back roads. It's quieter, peaceful. In fact, the cop's like one of the 4 cars I've seen in 20 minutes of driving. And says, goes through all that and then goes back to the cop car. You wait the other 2 minutes. These are like the longest minutes ever, right? Cop comes back up, asks me more questions, and I'm really like is one of my headlights out? Like, the cop immediately did the Yui, and you have to remember that I've had some weird experiences with the police in Alabama. I've been pulled over for stopping too quickly at a stop sign. I've been pulled over for having a black person in my car. So I'm really, but I've also been pulled over in my previous car. This is my first, time being pulled over in a while. First real time in the white Jetta. Black Jetta, I got pulled over for headlights being out, because one of my headlights was temperamental, for brake lights being out because one of my brake lights were temperamental, and both of me just walk through and slam it, and they turn back on. And the cops be like, oh, well, okay. So I'm thinking it's this car, though I haven't had those issues. It doesn't look like my headlights are out there because I can see stuff in front of me, and I'm just really confused as to why we've gone through the whole rigmarole. And the officer comes back, asks a few more questions, gives me some stuff about how my tag's dirty and whatever, but obviously that's not the reason why I'm getting pulled over, because they can't see the tag when they turn the lights on before they've passed you. So finally, the officer says, "You went around that corner too fast." It's 9 o'clock at night on a country road in Alabama, going from a 50 to a 40 in a turning lane, right turn. And I was going at tops 20-25, and I didn't cross the other line. I'm not really sure, but yeah, that's something you could pull over for. Now, again, that's not the weirdest thing I've gotten pulled over for, but that is a new one. So now you can tell your friends, you've met somebody who was not only pulled over for stopping too quickly at a stop sign, but for taking a turn too fast. Thankfully, I got off with a warning, because I'm pretty sure I don't know what they would write that ticket for, but that's all. So, yeah, that is today's adventures in non-automatics. And that reminds me of something, because my cell phone memory is full, so I couldn't even check my texts while I was waiting for the coppage, but that's how it goes sometimes. You all are great. Harvey's going to be awesome. I hope you can make it. If you can't, sucks to be you. Okay, have a great day. Bye.